Denham Springs, we have a problem. Fighters are getting ready to take over the area this Saturday night.
That's right. Pro Wrestling 225 is back with another action-packed event. Spencer Hunt and SEC champion Simon Phillips are here with us this morning to give details about 225 Mania, and you are defending your title this time. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, I'm feeling good. You see this SEC championship, this represents the workhorsemen of Pro Wrestling 225, and there's absolutely no better person to make that representation than yours truly, the absolute best thing going in professional wrestling today.
Oh yeah, and you came dressed for the occasion, matching the belt. Yeah, you gotta do what they say, if you look good, or if you look good and feel good, then hey, you'll perform better, right?
Absolutely.
So talk about the other guys competing this weekend. You have Braxton and Wes. Talk about what's happening this weekend with the matches.
Yeah, so you got Braxton Hunter and Wes Warren. They think they can step toe-to-toe with the champ. They think they can match this energy. But you see, if they think they can do that, then all I can say is step up so I can drop you on your head and walk out of Denham Springs still your champion.
Oh yeah, the pressure is on. So can we expect any new moves, or is that a secret?
That's confidential.
That's confidential. Gotcha.
What do you think about your chances of actually, keeping the title, though?
Oh, 100%. Nobody can step with me. I'm the best kept secret in professional wrestling, and I'm sick and tired of being the best kept secret, so it's time to change that.
Oh, wow.
Love the confidence.
Okay, well, Spencer, of course, you're the announcer of the event. You're not the wrestler. So let's talk about the main event, of course, that you're going to be talking, because this is going to be with Vladimir Koloff, and what's the second wrestler's name?
Michael White, the biggest thorn in our side in professional wrestling and Pro Wrestling 225. He's laid out the challenge to Vladimir Koloff, our Pro Wrestling 225 heavyweight champion. And this is a matchup I don't think any of us ever thought we would see, but they're going to settle a score in Denham Springs this Saturday.
And I know there are so many different other matches that you all have going on, I guess. What all does it take to actually, I guess, put on this type of wrestling event out there?
I mean, it takes a lot. It's a big team effort, right? I mean, and Simon Phillips knows a lot, and he's got to show up and he's got to show out in that Falls Count Anywhere triple threat match. But there's a lot when it comes to production, when it comes to making sure the fan experience is what we want it to be in Denham Springs, Louisiana. We want to separate ourselves as what you come to wrestling for in Baton Rouge, right? We want to make sure you come in, you have a great time, you see great wrestlers in great action, and so it takes a lot of people to do that, but it's worth it every time.
And you guys have grown a lot over the years. Talk about that.
Yeah, absolutely right. I mean, at this point, Pro Wrestling 225 has been around for nearly a decade. Now we do a show every single month, and so we have more shows more often. We have a brand new website, ProWrestling225.com, and you can follow all of our action on our YouTube series, Pro Wrestling 225 Unleashed, which highlights our great superstars like Simon Phillips here.
And I'm sure the fans love to see all the growth in action. Now, you guys also have the ladies participating. You have T. Gaines and Shay Carmichael. Talk about that match as well.
Absolutely. Shay Carmichael, a former women's champion in Pro Wrestling 225, is back to try to regain the gold against Quadzilla. T. Gaines, our women's champion out of the pillar. We have been so proud to grow our women's division in Pro Wrestling 225, and they're going to tear the house down again in Denham Springs.
So, Simon, how long have you actually been wrestling?
I've been wrestling for about 10 years, but in 2022, I went and trained with Dr. Tom Pritchard in Knoxville, Tennessee. And ever since then, it's just been a steady climb.
Really? Oh, go ahead.
No, and you're from the Baton Rouge area, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what, Prairieville,
Prairieville.
Right? Have you ever been injured since you've been wrestling?
No serious injuries, but I'm always a little banged up.
I was going to say, I'm always curious what goes into, I know you said you went to Tennessee to train, but what all goes into that training?
Shoot, it's like, when I was in Tennessee, it was 5 hours a day, 5 days a week, just learning as much as I could, and then, now I execute it.
So that's like a job, essentially.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.